What's up, guys? This is Farhad Product. First of all, thanks everyone for subscribing and thanks for all the comments and all the support. If you guys think this can be useful for any of your friends or anyone you know who is entering this space, please just share the video. Anything you think I should talk about more or anything you want to comment on, please do. So, as I promised, I'll be doing the second video as an example of how the idea generation works in MVP product lifecycle. So, a quick recap on idea generation. So, as we talked last time, there are two ways. You either meet a problem and think of a solution, and if you haven't, then you can just look at existing products and you can find a better way, an edge to them, let's say, and then validate through the community of users and so on. So this, I will leave a link to this FigJam board, and now we'll talk about one tool I thought of recently while I was doing some work. So I was doing some SEO work for a website generating meta content, and the way I did it, well, I'm not a SEO specialist, but the way I did it was I just looked at the competitor websites and I looked at the keywords and the description and the titles they have used. So I extracted this data and I just prompted to ChatGPT to kind of combine all of it and utilize it and replace the company name with the company name that I was working with. So after I did this, I said, okay, all I did was extract data from a website, so basically from a web URL, prompt it to ChatGPT, copy and paste it, and send it to the client, and that's it. That's all I did. So after I did this, I understood that okay, this can be easily automated. If there was a tool where I could just copy and paste, like let's say three links, and the tool would extract the data, and then it would automatically extract the data needed and prompt it to ChatGPT and just give me what I needed, this would be great. This would have saved me, well, not a lot of time, but this would definitely be more convenient than me going around and looking for this data and inspecting elements and so on. So I thought of this. So our approach here was I saw a problem and I thought of a solution. And the next thing was, does the solution already exist? So there are similar products and like SEMrush, Ahrefs, there's way more than that, but this just are the two, I would say, most popular ones. So there are similar products that can get you a good keyword set, can get you the description needed, and all these tools, I think most of them are getting integrated with AI. So they have the generators now, but it's not exactly the same product. So what we see here is that there are products that can do the work, but they are not doing the exact work that I did. And that's because these products are actually built for SEO specialists. So you need time, you need to put a lot of effort to learn these products because this is basically another profession. And if you learn it, then it's kind of very high, like high paid skill. So what I thought of was finding a more convenient way of doing it if you're just a solopreneur or maybe you're like an IT freelancer just like I am and you just have to do different tasks all the time, and one of them is, for example, if you're building a website you need to put some SEO meta content, and if you don't want to hire SEO specialists, then this can be an easy way. You just look at your competitors and you let ChatGPT to kind of combine all these words and generate one that fits you. So basically, there's a product, but we find an edge to it. And then we have to validate this problem. So the next step is always validation. So you think of a problem, you see a problem, sorry, you think of a solution, and you check if solution exists. Even if it exists, can you do it better? Yes, you can. And now you have to validate it with people that what the solution does, is this actually viable? Like in our case, it would be that the way the solution would create and generate this meta content, is this viable? Would this actually be useful on a website? And the main thing, would you pay to use it? That's the main thing. If people are not willing to pay to use your product, then it means your product cannot turn into a business. And that's like the main part. There are so many products I've used and use now too, but I would never pay to use them. I use them because they are free. So as a startup, of course, there are other ways to generate revenue. You can run ads and so on. That's also one way. But in that case, you need a lot of traction. So you need a lot of users using your tools so that running ads actually becomes profitable. Okay, so the way I validated this was one of the easiest ways. So you can write a Google form, just ask the questions that answer to this question. Is the problem valid? And that's it. So it should be the Google Forms that you do or any other tool you use for sending a questionnaire should be short and to the point. And in our case, it actually didn't really get validated because I didn't get a lot of retention. I will show you guys the form actually. So here it is. I only got 6 responses, but the whole idea behind this project, I'm not trying to build an SEO tool here. I'm just trying to show how MVP products are built. So we're just gonna go with the flow. So I asked questions like, what SEO tools do you use except Ahrefs? Why except Ahrefs? Because it's the most popular one, and I didn't want to get everyone answering the same answer. That's why I just said except this one. So there are a bunch, and I went through all of them. None of them actually uh, do the like do the work as I described it. So it's not like you just put some links or you just tell your competitor's name and it just parses their data and just generates it and so on. So none of them work that way. All of them you need to spend time and effort to learn how to use these tools. They're not super hard, but it still takes time. And then I asked a question because I wanted to know does anyone in the SEO space just blindly copy and paste the keywords because these are the top rated websites? And I got 6 no's, so nobody's doing it. That's actually pretty good. It means that there needs to be some intelligence involved. You can't just blindly copy it. You have to combine them. You have to change them a bit. And then I described what our tool would do. So this is one of the main parts. How would you rate this tool? User can insert 3 links from competitors that the user's website is trying to compete with and write the name of their business website. Application will analyze the meta content of these links and copy and merge the description, keywords, title, open graph content, and replace the company name with user's company name. Merge will be done using AI, so it will be human friendly and the same as if it will be the same as if a specialist did it. And the main thing, the tool costs. You have to tell in the questionnaire that the tool would cost something, and and the price I gave was just out of the sky. I haven't done any price research. I just wanted to know, would anyone pay for it? And the response I received was 3 people put 3 from scale to 1 to 5. They gave a 3 to the product. 1 person gave a 4. 2 people gave a 5. So as I said, the retention here is not great. If this was a real project, I would never go with it. I wouldn't build this product because first I would need to increase the retention. I would probably what I would do was join SEO community like chats, groups in Facebook, wherever you see it, and try to communicate to people there, try to get their opinion, send this form to them, and try to get more retention. 6 responses is not great. You need a minimum of 30. I think pushing for 100 would be better. And also, one more thing, if this was a real project, I would include emails. I would ask for people's emails, because these are your potential customers at the end of the day. Let's imagine everybody said 4 and 5, it means you have potentially 100 people who would pay to use this product, and you don't want to lose those contacts. You need to save those emails if this was a real project. And the last question I asked was, do you currently use AI as a SEO specialist? If yes, then how? Uh, and I received some no's and some yeses. And basically, I will say why I asked this. Because this tool will be using AI, and some people tend not to like AI generated content, and they think that no, if a specialist does it, it's better. I do agree and also don't agree in some cases. It depends on what the job is. But what I can see from this small like 6 responses, is that nobody is like against using AI. One even says, unfortunately, no. So he wish he used it. So that's a good thing. That's a good sign that the space is open to AI. And also just looking at other tools like Ahrefs, I think it was Ahrefs, if I'm not mistaken. They are getting integrated with AI. So at that point I was like, okay, using AI wouldn't be a bad idea, but would still be good to hear people's opinion. So yes, the if again this was a real project and this is the retention you get, just focus on increasing retention. Don't go with the product. But as this channel is for just demonstrating how MVP products are built, we will go with the flow. We will move to the next phase of MVP product lifecycle, and the next phase of MVP product lifecycle would be definition. Definition means where you define the product, where you define the core features and any feature that brings convenience on top of the core features. Because as I said in the previous video, any product you use, any mobile app, anything you use, there's only one or two core features you use it for. If these core key features were not there and they would be removed, you would never use those products. And you can bring any example. I'm pretty sure that would be the case. So we'll be doing that in the next video. I'll be trying to post more videos like this, and the way it will go in every video we'll talk about the next phase. So the next one is going to be definition, and the video after that we'll be doing the definition in practice, just like we did. So we did now. So the first video was on idea generation in theory, and then idea generation in practice, and then we're gonna do definition in theory, how it works, and then we're gonna do definition in practice. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like it, subscribe, comment, tell me what I can do better. Tell me if you disagree with something. I'm quite open to that. And if anything you think I can do better, please point it out. And if you think there's a specific topic I should talk more about, please do that too. Thanks for the support, guys. Bye bye.